Nigel, let's get your thoughts after that.
Well beaten, especially in the first half. I thought we started the game actually quite well, and we got out of 10 men again because it's the worst rule in football. That's 2 weeks running now. We've conceded when we've had a play off the pitch due to injury through no fault of our own. Jamie McDonald gets smashed. We play an advantage, doesn't come back and book him, but he has to go off for 45 seconds, and then you concede, you're down to 10 men. It's a ridiculous rule why you get punished for having an injured player, but we still should defend it better. But after that, then for the next sort of 10 minutes, every time we gave the ball away, which was far too often, they were extremely clinical, and attacking wise, probably the best we've seen.
What was the root of the problem with those 3 goals? Was it giving the ball away?
Yeah, certainly. Well, one's down to 10 men, so they're going to have the ball probably. The second one's a good goal, and the third one's a deflection. So they did have lots of other opportunities throughout the game, but they're the 3 goals. Down to 10 men, 1 deflection, a good goal. And I actually thought we were playing all right at times. But every time, and as I say, too cheaply, we gave it away, especially some of our better players. And they punished us. It reminded me a bit of the Reading game last year when we played well, and when we gave it away, and all of a sudden they hit us on the break. I thought they were very, very good. And the movement, as soon as they nicked it, all of a sudden there's 3, 4, 5 people breaking, caused us a lot of problems.
Yeah, the danger zone in particular for them seemed to be 10 yards or so outside the Stags box. That's where they really hurt you.
That's where we were giving it away, sort of in our half, and that's where they were nicking it and making us pay. So it's a little bit of both really today, but you have to give them credit for how good they were.
What were you thinking after 16 minutes, 3-0 down?
Let's not lose by 4s and 5s. You know, we had a little change formation to try and be a bit more solid, and I thought we were okay from that point on. As soon as you go forward and they have that threat on the break, it's going to be difficult. But I thought if we'd have got one back a little bit earlier, and then once we got one back, we just need a second one. You never know from that point of view, because there wasn't that much in it. They're an exceptionally good team with one of the biggest budgets in the league. We know all that, and we're not that far off them, especially with the few good players we've got sitting in the treatment room.
What was the plan at the break?
Just show a bit of character in the second half, which I thought we did. Come out, get your heads up and try and play a little bit, and I thought we did that. Just try and get a goal and don't concede. 3's bad enough. Saw a game earlier on in the Championship where I think Southampton went 5-0 up at Charlton, in the first half. Happens sometimes when teams are incredibly clinical and you make a few mistakes and you're punished for it. So I didn't want it to go sort of 4 and 5, just consolidate a little bit, get a goal back, which we did. Just couldn't manage to get another one to put pressure on them.
Were you contemplating making changes at half time?
No, not really. I didn't think it was a formation or an issue. We could have bought 3 or 4 off maybe, but we haven't got that many options on the bench. We've got sort of 3 defenders. Bailey's not been on the pitch yet, so it's a risk putting him on. The one we should have got off earlier was Rhys Oates, who's come off injured now with a tight hamstring. Not sure if it's gone or not. But his output in the last I know we've had the break, but his output in the last few weeks has been incredible. So we should have got him off. He was literally on the verge of coming off when he gave us a shout. That's the only sort of downside today. Sorry, on the injury wise.
Right. On 64 minutes, it looked like you were going to make 4 changes, and then you got the goal.
Yeah, and that was when Will was coming off as one of those as well. As I said to him, to play as poorly as he did today and get a goal was unusual. And Oates was coming off as well to protect him. And then we just made the change in sort of 2-2s after that. But you just want to give it then a few minutes when you've got that goal. And I thought we had a good little spell. And if you do get another one, then you never know from there. But that's your best chance of getting one in the 5 minutes when you pull one back.
Lucas Akins had a good chance, didn't he? That was a delightful ball from Jordan Bowery, and you'd expect Lucas to hit the net from there.
Yeah, there was one at Northampton last week as well, a header, and but that's the way it's going. Yeah, it was a great cross, and although they had, quite a few opportunities, and Liam Roberts was magnificent today, we had enough ourselves and enough good play at times. The ball was bobbing around, never fell to us once, I thought, anywhere on the pitch throughout the game. But this is again the reality of us playing against the ex-Premier League sides in League One. Mansfield was scrapping around, in the League Two and maybe the National League. This lot were in the Premier League. It's a big club and it's a big challenge for us to try and compete with them. Is
the bottom line therefore you were beaten by the better side today?
Yeah, we have to be at our best to compete with this, and we have to have our best players out sometimes. And when you miss the quality of Hendry and Roberts and Maris and Bolton, it is, and now Oatsy maybe, it's a big miss. But those lads are out there. We have to be at our absolute maximum to compete.
What did you learn from a game like that today?
Don't give the ball away as cheaply as we did in the first half. We want to play football. If you smash it from back to front, you don't give it away. So you eliminate that sort of mistakes. But I don't really want to play like that. I just want us to be better on the ball. Everybody. It's good to have Reedy back in. I thought he played all right today for his first one back. Jamie gave the ball away too much. Aaron Lewis uncharacteristically did as well today. Will couldn't stop a ball. So it's all little things like that that just added up to them being better than us. I didn't see many bad players in their team. I saw some very, very good players today.
Max Dickov not in the squad today. What's the latest there?
No, he twisted his ankle in training yesterday, so he's got it in a boot. See how he is this week.
What about George Maris?
We've had some freak injuries over the years, but this is one of them. He was, I think, putting his boots on coming out the gym, and he sort of twisted his knee, and he's now on crutches and having an operation next week, and we'll be out for 3 months.
That sounds quite extraordinary.
Yeah, incredible. We couldn't believe it. They're done doing the prehab and everything. Right, come on, let's get out and do the warm up. And he's literally put his boots on, gone to come out, and his knee, he's just felt something in his knee.
What, completely spontaneously?
Yeah, he just sort of got off wherever he's putting his boots on. He got up, sort of twisted round, turned round, and and he's nicked something, a meniscus or something, and he'll have a small operation next week, and we'll probably see you in February, March.
Goodness, any others likely to return for the trip to Wales next Saturday?
No chance. No chance. None of the lads are anywhere close. We know Tyler's going to be out a few more weeks. Luke Bolton the same. Regan Hendry's going to be 8 weeks from when he did his. So it's going to be a tough few weeks for us.
Thanks as always.
Pleasure.